Welcome everyone to the Camp Nou. Barcelona have had a clear week following their Champions League exits. Now refocused and refreshed, all eyes on the La Liga prize with 7 games to go. The first of those comes against Celta Vigo, who themselves suffered a European exit last week. Adrian Healy in the company of Casey Keller. Casey, Barca have that 6-point advantage over Real Madrid. The finishing line is in sight, but they can't afford any let-up tonight against a team who have given them plenty to think about in the recent past.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 6-point advantage with a game in hand, with Real Madrid winning yesterday. And Celta Vigo have a good away record, but they've been in kind of poor form recently. So, yeah, I mean, I fully expect, as, Ali and Luis and Gemma and everybody.
60,000 as it stands, and it'll be the famous light blue clad shirts of the Galician visitors who get us underway. Celta Vigo going from right. Following the Europa League defeat against Freiburg home and away, they lost both legs. It's 4 defeats in their last 5.
Big chances for both sides. You said, Adrian, there was going to be a lot of offense in this match. I don't think we thought it was going to start so quickly.
Yes, right out of the gates, and then
just on the wrong side of the post.
It wasn't that far away, wasn't it? Radu is the Romanian keeper. At the other end, it's Joan Garcia, and Joan Garcia having to fling himself full length to deny Pablo Duran there.
To put that extra youth and pace on the pitch for those opportunities to counterattack.
Ball around the back, and Radu had to get there at full tilt, collided with Ferran Torres in the process.
Yeah, that's the rule, right? I mean, you just have to make sure that you win the ball. Radu takes a big risk coming out.
Garcia playing alongside Pedri. In the heart of the midfield. Yamal combining with Koundé. Koundé's cross with an invitation attached. Really good first campaign with Celta Vigo. Expecting a busy night tonight for Ferran Torres. Well, he tried to.
Yeah, it's just an issue of eventually somebody loses concentration, somebody gets tired, somebody makes a run, somebody.
Yamal, he has Carrera for company. Tries to shrug him off. Dances the.
To Vigo to make decisions. Like, do we keep the ball for 8 seconds and try to hit?
Oh, Hugo Alvarez almost making the very most of that. What a pass.
Yeah, do you try to hit on the quick counter, or do you step on the ball, pass it back, keep a little possession, and see if you can.
The right choices in the transfer market. I'll come back to you on that, because Celta are threatening here and almost. And a combination still might get the shot away.
Spot has been super tight, and
but here they are on the rampage again. Lovely pass initially to set up the counter-attack. Rueda offered up a gift which Barcelona are trying to exploit here. It's Lamine Yamal to Ferran Torres. Runners either side, and it was just behind Dani Olmo. Yet seen their team really take full command of proceedings. As you said, Celta Vigo have been passing it very adeptly, and that's an opportunity. Hard finding Javi Rodriguez. Ferran Torres looking to turn, does so beautifully onto Yamal, outside of the foot, and couldn't quite bend it around Radu's near post. He's been close there twice.
Yeah, it's a good turn initially, and I think Ferran Torres was thinking maybe he just takes a shot, but saw Lamine Yamal open, and
wow, over the outside of the foot, back it comes in his direction.
Celta Vigo are dropping into a back 5 and then a back 4 in front of that. It almost feels like it's a match where Lewandowski.
Oh, Yamal's cross. Would have loved Lewandowski on the end of it,
yeah.
Casey. But
yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make, is that I think that it really suits Lewandowski to be that.
Koundé run of Pedri, looks for the byline. Defensive showing. Defense is going to be tested here by Dani Olmo, tries to get around and almost managed it.
Kind of where they are as a club to have that opportunity.
Yamal to Olmo, back to Lamine Yamal, upended, and the referee gives a penalty. He took a second or two to think about it and then pointed to the spot.
Well, I think the difference with this, Adrian, is he can point to the spot. They can then go have a look at it with VAR.
Lamine Yamal has scored 2 and missed 1 of his penalties so far this season in La Liga, and he scored this one, made it look easy. And Barcelona have had to be patient.
And he hurt himself.
Break. Yeah.
He just did his hamstring. Ugh.
Don't see that too often in taking a penalty.
Yeah, I think he just tweaked his hamstring. Probably that little stutter, and then gives it that little extra, knowing that the goalkeeper didn't move, and ouch. Yeah, this will be interesting now to see what decision. I can't imagine they're going to risk him, and then he'll come off, and what decision. Great penalty though. I mean, struck it very well.
And you saw him immediately signalling to the sideline that he knew he'd done something, didn't he? Ref cam at the movement inside the penalty area as Barça worked the corner short. Rooney's cross was a good one. Now they try and make a decision. Well, Ferran Torres electing to go backwards instead. Rooney, the shot is on, and he stings the palms of Radu. He got it over the bar.
Yeah, it's a good strike from Rooney. It's just a little too close to the goalkeeper. Even
their one success in their last 5 games was a 3-2 victory against Valencia. Now they're under the cosh again. Koundé.
Real Madrid, because they have been able to score goals.
52 games in a row. Last time they failed to find the back of the net, December of 2024. Home against Leganés, of all people.
To get the ball high enough to be able to bring in Aspas, to bring in Borja Iglesias, because they're not going to run from midfield.
Now, opportunity knocked.
But at 1-0, they still see that opportunity, capitalize on a mistake, a set piece. It'll be interesting to see if Barcelona do get a second.
Well, right on cue, Casey.
They get a second.
Ferran Torres
lets it drop and then just volleys it off the underside of the crossbar.
Just perfectly placed in terms of the delivery, perfectly dispatched too.
Well, I guess he didn't get himself back.
Right into the flurry in the middle. Garcia getting a hand to it. Let off a reprieve for Celta Vigo, who still just have the 1-goal deficit and a chance perhaps. Well, don't quite sit.
And that's
Yukla.
Be at the helm for Chelsea.
Very good question. As Celta Vigo give it away. The shot from Pedri. This time he funneled away by Pedri again, and then Ferran Torres. Referee playing advantage. Yeah. Fermin Lopez trying to take advantage. And
20 shots and you can't score, and your opposition has 1 shot and scores, and you lose, and then you lose against your big rival, and all of a sudden.
Good combination. Inventive play. Rueda getting to the night. Barcelona's game won't be any gimme, far from it. They have to go to Getafe on Saturday.
Whoops, not the first time we've seen that.
Between these two teams in recent meetings, a thrilling 4-3 win here last year for Barcelona, but no signs of something similar. There is signs of life here from Celta Vigo. Is the flag going to stay down for Celta Vigo? But they were 3-1 up in that game, and Iglesias had grabbed all 3.